this on replay, that means that the stream's a lot of fun. But since this is a surprise live, it could take, a couple minutes for people to join and get things going. So just stick around. If I lift this up on replay, that means that this eventually gets good. I would delete it if it wasn't. So just stick around for a bit. Like, no one's here yet, so it might take a minute. But I figured that, hello, Fear. I figured I dug up this book we could play with. Also, you can see this fish right here. Inside of that fish is my cat, and today is his birthday. Oh, thank you, Fear. Thank you, Fear. Live chat's on now. Today is his birthday. He's 2 years old. 2 years old. 2 years old. So, say happy birthday to my cat. You have to. It's the law. But anyway, yeah. Thank you, Fear. Happy birthday, Jet Jack Wire. He is very asleep. You can't even see him because he's a black cat. Hi, Corbs. Good to see you. Hello, hello. So yeah, if we get a crowd going, we'll play some of this book. I have not opened this book in like a year, so I don't remember any of the questions. But yeah, I've been working on members content and editing videos. After this, I'll post the new History Magazine video that's going to go up on Monday, but it is an hour and a half long, so it's going to take a while for it to go through the YouTube process, make sure that it's all good, because there's some non-YouTube friendly things mentioned in it. So I'm sure it will be fine, but it's got to double check, Anyway, how's everyone doing today? I am really I'm sleepy but not tired, Hi Hannah. Yeah, it's 5:30 in the morning. I've been working all night. Yeah, no, because I went and took a break. I laid down to see if I'd fall asleep and I didn't, so I'm not tired enough to sleep, but I'm all like I just want to lay there with my eyes closed, and I'm just laying there all bored, and I'm like, you know what, I'll just go lie. I have stuff I still have to do on the computer anyway, so yeah, I guess we'll just play some questions. Yeah, tired but not sleepy, says Fear. Yeah, I'm sleepy but not tired. I'm all cozy. I got my electric blanket on. I'm all cozy, but I'm not gonna be able to fall asleep anytime soon because I've been working on it. Let's see. The first question says, in which country is the Sinai Peninsula located? In which country is the Sinai Peninsula located? The Sinai Peninsula. And Veer's got it. It's in Egypt. Michael's got it. Egypt. That's my favorite. Trigger country name is Egypt. Number 2 is Italy. Number 1 is Egypt. In which continent can you find the country of Palau? In which continent can you find Palau? That's not a bad trigger country either. Palau. Corbs got it. It's in Oceania. Good job, Corbs. Good job, Hannah. It's in Oceania. If one were to sail from Sapporo to Vladivostok, what sea would they cross to make this journey? If you were to sail from Sapporo to Vladivostok, what sea would they cross to make the journey? Not the South China Sea, Veer, but you're not terribly far off. Not terribly far off. Not super close, but you're in the right part of the world. You know what? fair. I'll give that to you because the Sea of Japan and the East Sea are the same thing depending on where you are in the world. So I'll give that to Veer. If you're in Korea, it's the East Sea. If you're in Japan, it's the Sea of Japan. Depending on like where you are in the world. Lots of places are like that. Good job, Veer. Oh, interesting. What is the deepest part of the Mediterranean Sea? Veer calls the Baltic Sea the East Sea in Finnish. That's interesting. That's interesting. I've never heard the Baltic Sea called anything else but the Baltic Sea. That's pretty wild. What's the deepest part of the Mediterranean Sea? And, Veer knows it. I was about to say if no one knows, I can give multiple choice, but Veer knows it's Calypso Deep. Calypso Deep. Good job, Veer. It's Calypso Deep. Calypso Deep. In which country is Mount Athos located in? In which country is Mount Athos? Mount Athos located in? Calypso Deep is in the Hellenic Trench, says Veer. And Michael's got that one. It is Greece. Good job, Michael. The answer is Greece. Greece, Greece. Hello, Hugo. Hello, James. Just playing some geography quiz. Also, inside this fish is my cat. He's a black cat, so you can't see him. But he's in there, I promise. And it's his second birthday today. Don't forget to wish my cat a happy birthday. He'll wake up eventually and you'll see him and he'll be all cute and sleepy. Don't let him cross your path. Oh, he crosses my path every day. He almost tripped me this evening because he was having the zooms under my legs. Which U.S. state is located directly north of Maryland? Which U.S. state is directly north of Maryland? It is not New Jersey. It is Pennsylvania. Good job, Michael. It is Pennsylvania. Sorry for all the blippy on the screen. It's the best I can do. Good job, Hugo. It is Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania. Which ocean has the longest border with the USA? Which ocean has the longest border with the USA? It's a 50-50, but Veer got it. It is the Pacific. Pacific. Hi, Whimsical Apple. It's good to see you again. Good job, Veer. The longest coastlines of the Pacific. Because don't forget, yeah, Hugo got it. Don't forget about Alaska and Hawaii. They have Pacific coastlines. Don't forget Alaska. What was the largest empire in history? What was the largest empire in history? Now listen. Oh, Thermal's here. Now listen. The Mongolian Empire is the largest contiguous empire, but Hugo knows the British Empire was the largest overall. Good job, Hugo. Yeah, I miss seeing you too, Whimsical Apple. And hello, JJ. Good to see you. Welcome to very early morning trivia. Yes, if you don't account for like the ocean, the Mongolian Empire is the largest on land, but the British Empire was the largest ever. Hi, Laura. Very good to see you. I feel like I only get to see you on Surprise Lives. The furnace is kicking on, so you might hear the furnace. There it goes. I'm not turning it off. It's so cold. It's raining outside. Hello, Night. It is very good to see you. It's been forever. And yeah, my cat is inside of this fish scratcher. He's sleeping inside. Let's see. Brooklyn, a district of New York, is named after the village of Brooklyn, located in which country? Brooklyn is named after Brooklyn, which is in which country? It is not England, it is the Netherlands. Good job. Fear. Many, many places in New York, like Harlem on the postcard, are named after places in the Netherlands because the Dutch colonized what's now New York before the British. So good job, Veer. It is the Netherlands. Yeah, New Amsterdam and all of that. That's why I got this postcard from, oh my god, I can't point. This postcard from Harlem, right, in the Netherlands. And my brother-in-law saw it and he's like, that's not Harlem. I'm like, yeah, Harlem, Netherlands, not Harlem, New York. It's been a massive roller coaster. Video games do help. I found that when I'm really, really, really not feeling it, Stardew Valley has healing properties. Stardew Valley fixes a lot of problems. And Undertale, except, you have to be in a right mood for Undertale because it could be heartbreaking. But moving on. The Faroe Islands is governed by which sovereign nation? The Faroe Islands is governed by which sovereign nation? And it is Denmark. Good job, Michael. Good job, Hugo. Good job, Veer. It is Denmark. Denmark. Faroe Islands is Denmark because remember they have the Faroe Islands and Greenland are their overseas areas. There's a lot of people here. My goodness. Hello. I guess don't forget to like the stream because there's a lot of you here. My goodness. I don't have anything on my face. Oh well. Can you tell me what is the second largest island in the world? The second largest island in the world. What is the second largest island in the world? It is not Greenland. That's number one. It is Borneo. Good job, Corpse. Borneo is the second largest island after Greenland. Sumatra, I think, is number 3. So good guesses all around. Whimsical Apples never played Stardew Valley, but the gameplay looks vibrant and cozy. Open world action narrative character driven games like God of War and Last of Us. Wow, those are intense. I would say Baldur's Gate would be good for that. Or Red Dead Redemption would be good for that too. Chris says happy birthday to Jackwire and hello everyone. Yes, he's in the fish. He's in the fish. You can't see him because he's a black cat, but he's right there. Laura says Australia. Now remember, Australia is a continental island. Continental island. Let's talk about continental islands. I have played, well, my brother's playing Red Dead 2, right? Well, not right now, but if he were here, he would be playing he's at work right now. If he were here, he'd be playing Red Dead 2. And, I haven't played Baldur's Gate, but I know, 5 or 6 people in my life who love Baldur's Gate. So I can recommend it because they all love it. Continental island. So, North America, Central America, South America is a continental island. Europe, Asia, continental island. Thank you, Chris Hemsworth. Good to see you again. And yes, everyone has to say happy birthday to the cat. The Suez Canal makes Africa a continental island, right? Therefore, Australia, continental island. Not an island, a continental island. He's a boy. He's 2 years old today. Hey, Skinny Legend. Thank you for saying. I should probably get him. I should bring him closer, or at least turn him around. Yeah, Chris Hemsworth comes to my chats. It's kind of a big deal. Let me turn it around. Continental island. Okay. Everyone wants to see you. Happy birthday. Love you. Happy birthday, Sleepy. There we go. Okay. Where's the sleepy? He's right there. Oh, hi, kitten. There's the cat. Ruby by Jenny. Oh my gosh. I'm obsessed. Don't. He's not going to lead a cult. He's not going to lead a cult. I love Ruby by Jenny. Jenny's my favorite member of Blackpink, so I love her album. Extra L is my favorite song of the year. I knew from the minute I heard it, that's so far the best song of the year is Extra L by Jenny featuring Doechii. It's so good. Love it, love it, love it. Mantra, this that pretty girl. Mantra, this that flange. Just touched down in L. That's my second favorite. I love Mantra too. And what else? The handlebar song is pretty. It's been like the first time I heard that, I'm like, oh, that one's okay, but I've been singing it like nonstop. Yeah, it is. It is pretty amazing. There's my birthday baby. It's the Jajak Choir. It's his birthday. I'm so happy for him. Anyway, let's do another question. I lost 10 viewers just talking about Jenny. I don't care. Moscow sits on which river? Moscow. There's a town here in Idaho, not far from me, called Moscow, and it's spelled the exact same way. Fear knows it's the Moskva River. Moskva River. Good job, Fear. It's on the Moskva River. Moskva River. Now, who can tell me what country has the longest border with France? Which country has the longest border with France? What is it? What is it? Corbs knows it's Brazil, and Hugo knows it's Brazil. Good job. Good job. Good job. Laura knows it's Brazil. Yes, don't forget French Guiana is a department of France. So, technically, France borders Brazil. For talking about random things you're passionate about. Yeah, that's surprise lives are whatever. There's no plan. This is just hanging out and having fun. But yeah, Extra L by Jenny is just that girl. she's that. I love that song. What is the official currency of Saudi Arabia? He is, once I give my YouTube check in on Monday, so in a week, I'm gonna get him a new toy that I've seen. It's like a viral cat toy called the Kitty Girl. Fear's got it. It's the Rial. Good job, Fear. The Rial is what they use in Saudi Arabia, the Saudi Rial. I gotta clear my throat. 1 second. What is he doing? Okay, there's a little mouse inside, a little toy mouse. He's gripping it. Okay. Along with India, which two other countries have a Hindu majority population? He was being a cutie. Look at the sweet boy. Hi, Ginger. Hi, birthday boy. He's like, okay. So let's see. It's definitely not Pakistan. Nepal is one of them. Nepal is one of them. So good job, Fear. Good job, Michael. Nepal. The other one is kind of a trick question because it's not Sri Lanka. It's definitely not Bangladesh. It's besides India. There's 3 countries in the world that have majority population. Oh yeah, hold on. This is at a big curious angle, so it won't go, but it's right there. It's right next to me. Promise. I wanted to make sure the cat was in frame, so I have it set up like this, so you guys can see a little cat. Because it's his birthday. Pakistan is definitely Muslim majority, like by a lot. Oh, there he goes in his fish again. My good boy. Look at that fishy cat. Alright. It is not Australia or England or the UK. The UK is definitely not Hindu majority. That means like more people are Hindu than any other religion, basically. So to figure this one out, you have to think the UK is responsible for this country having a Hindu majority. Veer's got it now. It is Mauritius. Mauritius is a island technically belonging to Africa, not far from Madagascar, that the British brought a lot of indentured servants from India there to work on that island. And after your indentured servitude is up, you get to just live there or go back home, and most people stayed. So there are a lot of people of Indian descent on Mauritius, and therefore Mauritius has a majority Hindu population. Now you know, that's a trick one. So the majority Hindu countries are India, Nepal, and Mauritius. Only ones in the world that have Hindu majority. Oh, I'm glad, JJ. Yeah, super random, but yeah. I asked this last trivia. Funny. After Brazil, what is the second largest country in South America? Look at my boy. Oh, he's a little black cat. He's just a void cat. It's definitely Argentina. Good job, Veer. Good job, Hugo. Good job, Corbs. Good job, Michael. A video about Timor-Leste. Yeah, I actually have quite a few. They're filed under East Timor because that's what it's officially known as here in the US. So I always file it under East Timor. So you can go to the search bar on my channel page and just search Timor and they'll pop up. But I do have one coming up. I think not this week, but next week. Hold on, let me check my calendar. Let me see. I think it's next week I have a Timor-Leste video. March, right? Yes. Next Friday, I'll have a Timor-Leste video about Bobonaro, which I know nothing about because I haven't researched anything for next week yet. So look forward to that. Yeah, interesting country to talk about. Which English city has more miles of canals than Venice? Which English city has more miles of canals than Venice? And Corbs knows it's Birmingham. Hugo knows it's Birmingham. Good job, you guys. It is Birmingham. Next question says Mount Vesuvius overlooks which modern Italian city? ADR, welcome to Surprise Live. I don't think I've ever seen you in maybe like once in a Surprise Live. It is not Milan, it is Naples. Hannah knows it, Laura knows it. It is Naples, or Napoli, right? Good job, Hannah. Good job, Laura. It is Naples. The Seychelles are located in which ocean? The Seychelles are located in the Indian Ocean. Good job, DR. Good job, Corbs. Good job, Veer. Good job, JJ. It is the Indian Ocean. The Indian Ocean. The Seychelles are an African country. They're in the Indian Ocean. The only U.S. state to have one syllable in its name begins with which letter? I should say, what is the only U.S. state to have one syllable? It is M. Good job, Corbs. Good job, Laura. Good job, Hannah. It is M for Maine. Maine. say happy birthday to the cat. Don't forget. Before the euro, what was the currency of Greece? Before the euro, what was the currency of Greece? Yes, cakes and cats from JJ. And DR's got it. It was the drachma. Drachma. Good job, JJ. Good job, Michael. Greek dollar bills. Good job, Dan. It's the drachma. And thank you, Dan, for saying happy birthday to the cat and his fish. It is his birthday today. The drachma. That's okay, you're fine. This isn't a race to see who's first. This is just surprise live hangout. You can talk about whatever. Just in the meantime, we're playing geography trivia. What are Japanese Shinkansen better known as? What's a Shinkansen? Shinkansen. It is not a bathhouse. It is not a bridge. A bathhouse is an onsen. It's a bullet train. Good job to Hannah. It's the name of the bullet trains. Maybe, Laura, I'm not sure how long I'm going to be on here because it's surprise live, but have fun at the shops, Laura. Yeah, the bullet train is the Shinkansen. Not an onsen, that's the hot springs, bathhouse, spa, so on and so forth. Shinkansen. An album walk, I don't know what that means. But it sounds, I like walks. I like going on walks. Oh, this is interesting. What is the most southerly capital city in South America? What is the, picking an album and walking as long as it lasts. That's what I figured it was. But I didn't want to assume. That's fun. It is Montevideo. Good job, Hannah. I would have thought Santiago too, like Corbs and Hugo did. But it's Montevideo. Good job, Hannah. It's Montevideo. Oh no. I hope it's not time to pack up already. I'm okay. Which country has the longest coastline in the world? Which country has the longest coastline? It is Canada. Good job, DR. Good job, Corbs. Good job, Fear. Good job, JJ. It is Canada. But fun fact is that Norway is number 2. You'd think it would be Russia, right? Norway is number 2 because of all the fjords and all of the islands. Norway's number 2. Canada is number 1 because they got all kinds of islands happening up there, up in the Arctic. They have all kinds of coastline. Yeah, isn't that neat? Knight learned a fact. Norway has the second longest coastline in the world after Canada. Isn't that wild? Here's an easy one. Which river flows through Paris? Which river flows through Paris? It is the Seine. Good job, DR. It is the Seine. Good job, Fear. Good job, Hannah. Good job, Hugo. Good job, Dan. Good job, JJ. Easy one. It's the Seine River. Does it count as a coastline if a country has islands inland? I don't think so. No, it has to be like ocean coastline to be a coast, I think. And like an official coast. I'm gonna cough real quick. I'm gonna mute the mic and cough. That's better. It's midnight in Sydney, so Whimsical Apple's going to sleep, and it has been lovely chatting with you again. Next live's gonna be in the beginning of April, so look forward to that, okay? But have a very good night down under in Sydney. Bye, Apple. Alnwick Castle. castle in England is used for the exterior shots in which film series? Alnwick Castle in England is used for exterior shots for which film series? And Hannah's got it. It is Harry Potter. Good job, Hannah. That's the castle they use for lots of Hogwarts scenes. Or used. They don't film those videos. They don't film those movies at all anymore. But good job, Hannah. It is Harry Potter. I forget the name of the Downton Abbey place. But I know you can have, like, I think it's the Castle of I think the Downton Abbey place is an Airbnb. Like, you can stay in part of it overnight. You can live out your Downton dreams, I suppose. Can you guys tell me which country has the capital Sofia? Which country's capital is Sofia? I've never seen it either, Vera. I know I should. DR's frantically, and Vera's frantically trying to write Bulgaria. Good job, DR. Good job, Vera. Good job, Corpse. Good job, Hannah. Good job, Hugo. Good job, Dan. Good job, JJ. Good job, Michael. Knight says Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings. Now, here's my hot take. My hot take is that you cannot compare the two. It's the same thing for Star Wars and Star Trek. To me, they are two completely different franchises. Just because they're fantasy doesn't mean they're anything like it. Just because Star Wars and Star Trek takes place in space, they're nothing alike. The postcards. Yeah, go ahead and check out that video. I can't compare the two. I can't compare Harry Potter with Lord of the Rings because, like, Harry Potter is just fun magic wizards. And Lord of the Rings is like a cinematic masterpiece. But, like, if I had to pick a book to read, I would pick Harry Potter because I've read those books like 20 million times before everything. We're not even going to get into that. Before all that, I was really into Harry Potter in like the 2000s, early 2010s. That was my jam. Lord of the Rings was, oh, you're reading Harry Potter in Braille. That's amazing. That's so cool. I need to learn how to read Braille. Lord of the Rings, I tried to read when I was like 13 and I just could not get into it. And I'll spoil a little thing real quick because I loved The Hobbit. Actually, I really enjoyed The Hobbit. I didn't really like Fellowship of the Ring. I only liked Gandalf, right? And then Gandalf dies. And I was so upset. I'm like tearing up remembering I was at my grandma's house, like crying my eyes out. Like, no Gandalf. I was like, Frodo, Gandalf. Sorry, but I was so mad. I could not enjoy the rest of that book. I was so upset my favorite character dies. But then I get into the second book and chapter like 2 or 3, he's back, and I just was like I grieved for this wizard. I grieved for him. I cried. My mom did nothing because she knew what was coming. She was like, it'll be fine. I'm like, no, it's not. I was so mad when Gandalf came back that I just didn't finish the book. Bye, Dan. Have a good lunch. Thanks for sticking by. Yeah, so that's as far as I got in Lord of the Rings. But they were my mom's favorite books next to Dune and Stephen King and Anne Rice. Those were her jams. But yeah, Harry Potter was mine for the longest. I have not read Harry Potter in quite a while, and I may not ever read it again, considering everything. But yeah, to me, you cannot, that's apples to oranges. You can't compare Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings to completely different things. You can compare like Harry Potter and Percy Jackson because they're like fantasy teenage stuff. It's good. Did I like Denis Villeneuve's take on Dune? First of all, JJ got to see Anne Rice's house. That's awesome. Dune. Here's what my mom said about Dune. She would say that the first book, 10 out of 10, chef's kiss, masterpiece. All the other books are trash, right? So she's like, if you ever read Dune, don't get past the first book. No. Interview with the Vampire is quite dull. She was a Lestat girl, so she just stand Lestat. That's why she liked Anne Rice. The Dune movies. Okay, so knowing what I know about Dune, knowing the things that I picked up from my mom who was obsessed with Dune, I thought that it was a very good adaptation, considering there has been an adaptation before that was like a mess. Because those books are very hard to adapt. Hello, Answer X. That was camp, right? The Dune movies, though, considering those books are hard to adapt, they kind of blew, like they weren't good at all. I imagine it's just way better as a book than a movie. The movies are very beautiful. The acting was great. Zendaya was great. Timmy was great. Sure, the sandworms were great. Those were the most boring as hell movies. David Lynch's Dune was avant-garde. Komal's here from, oh my gosh, Komal, I haven't seen him forever. Hello. Michael grew up on David Lynch's Dune. And yeah, my cat, by the way, he's right here in his fish. He's right there being sleepy. Yeah, I did not like Dune Part 1. Dune Part 2, the first half of Dune Part 2 was fine. The second half was not. But I'm glad I saw them. I guess after the fact I enjoyed them, but during watching them, I was like, I'd rather be doing 5,000 other things than watching this Dune movie, I swear. And that is my Dune hot take. Let's play some more questions. Do I like Twin Peaks? I've actually never seen Twin Peaks, but don't tell anyone I've never seen Twin Peaks, okay? Denis Villeneuve comes from the town next to Hugo's. That's pretty cool. JJ couldn't watch the Dune movies at all. Yeah, you really gotta commit to the Dune movie. I don't understand people that love them because I don't know. Can you guys tell me which European capital was built across 14 islands? Yeah, patience for long movies. I think the only good long movies is Lord of the Rings, to be honest, because those movies never let you go. There's never a time where there's a down boring time in Lord of the Rings. It's all good. The answer is Stockholm. So good job, Mark. Good job, Hugo. Good job, Fear. Blade Runner 2049 is prettier than Dune, even if it came half a decade later. Yeah, I can agree with that statement. I suppose. I also like Blade Runner's fine, but I'm not like, whoa, that's one of the best movies ever made. It's fine. Blade Runner's fine. Blade Runner's alright. Can you guys tell me, talking a Sweden, a Finnish group just won Melodifestivalen. Congratulations to that Finnish group. I feel that way. Do an adaptation. Yeah, exactly. Come on. It's for what it was good, but that doesn't mean it's a good movie. Oh, they're gonna rep Sweden in Eurovision. Wait, a Finnish group is gonna represent Sweden in Eurovision. Okay. I guess you don't have to be from that country, right? Oh, the Swedish song. Interesting. Good for them. I hope they do well this year. Can you guys tell me, what does the DC stand for in Washington, DC? What does the DC stand for in Washington, DC? And Veer knows it's District of Columbia. Good job, Veer. Good job, Corpse. Good job, JJ. Good job, Mark. District of Columbia. Good job, Hannah. Good job, Hugo. District of Columbia. Washington's just catchier than saying District of Columbia. Missing Mochi. Yeah, nice. They liked Doom Part 2, but not Lord of the Rings and Blade Runner. See, that's my brother-in-law. He loved Doom Part 2. He thoroughly enjoyed it. But like one of his niche interests is Jesus allegories, so he loved it. Hey, Rishab. Well, hello. Best Lord of the Rings is Return of the King, yes, but I really regard those 3 movies as one long movie, so I really view them as just one big movie. Hobbit movies are trash. Oh, Laura's back from the shops. I'm still here, yes. We start talking about movies. I'm still doing questions, but yeah. Surprise Lives is just hangouts with questions in between. Hobbit movies are a crime against J.R. Tolkien. Yeah, I was so excited for The Hobbit because I loved the Hobbit book. Yeah, Laura lives 2 minutes from the shops. That's one thing I miss about England is you could just pop into the Boots down the road. My brother-in-law does not love Zack Snyder at all. He just tried to get rid of our DVD of 300, and I'm like, no, I love that movie. Don't get rid of 300. He's like, why? Oh, I love that movie. Stop. He does not enjoy Zack Snyder, strangely enough. Yeah, Fellowship, just like, I don't know, just seeing it for the first time. It is spot. It feels good to watch Fellowship. JJ loves the Hobbit movie, like the new ones or the cartoon. The cartoon is a lot. Thank you, Rashab. I appreciate that. Lost all its whimsy. Goodness. Hugo says Game of Thrones is better than Lord of the Rings. Now, that is something, again, you can't compare those two. Not the cartoons. JJ enjoyed the new Hobbit movies, and that's fair. You're allowed to enjoy things. You cannot compare Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings to different things just because they are fantasy. Just because they're fantasy doesn't mean they're similar. Those things have nothing in common. Nothing in common. They're both very good. They're not related at all. Fellowship doesn't have that post-2010 cynicism. It's very hopeful. That's right. Game of Thrones is the biggest waste of time. Okay, if you've never watched Game of Thrones, watch seasons 1 through 4 and then just pretend that it ended right there and don't watch 5, 6, and 7. Just don't do it. You can watch 5 if you really, really want to. Do not watch 6 and 7. Oh, it's actually like terrible. It's actually terrible television. It's such bad writing. It's not. That's not it. Compared to the masterful work in the first 4 seasons, the rest is just so bad. So bad. Fear does the same thing with Good Girl's Guide to Murder. It is very violent. It is very graphic. There's a lot of nudity. There's a lot of sexy time. There's a lot of bloodshed. Yeah, it's if you can get past that, which I can look past things like that. The plot is just like so tasty. Okay, yeah, Jon Snow's plot builds up, and it's so bad. The books are glorious. I read the first one. I wanted to watch Cersei's Insanity. Yeah, that's true. Pedro Pascal is in 1 season. He, spoilers, if you want to watch this for Pedro Pascal, do not watch Game of Thrones for Pedro Pascal because he dies. And he has one of the most graphic death scenes in the whole show. So, like, if you're watching that for Daddy Pedro, do not. I can't even watch that. I have to look away. I can't watch that scene. He does furious. It's bad. Rewatchability of Lord of the Rings and Hobbit movies is unmatched. That's true. You can rewatch Lord of the Rings and it's always perfect. Night, that's a good idea. Wait for a series to finish before starting it. Not a bad idea. Hannah says it's great. Hannah, what in the world? See, like, there's I can't do eyeballs. I can't do teeth. Like, there's just some like body horror. I can't handle that. His fans kept putting their fingers in his eyes in photos, and he got an eye infection. That's horrible. This poor man. My goodness. Let's get back to some trivia. You guys can still chat. I'll still chat. We'll still chat. Fingernails. Ooh, fingernails. Yeah, same with Kamal. Theons. Oh, that's hard to watch. That's hard to watch. Yeah, fingernails is not it for me. Petra, an ancient city, is located in which modern country? I don't like spit either. It is in Jordan. Good job, Fear. Good job, Hannah. Petra is in Jordan. Jordan. Good job, JJ. Petra is in Jordan. By what name is the parallel of latitude 23.5 degrees north of the equator commonly known? So latitude 23.5 degrees north of the equator, what is it actually called? And Night knows it's the Tropic of Cancer. Good job, Night. Good job, Fear. I'm getting hiccups. I don't have any water in here. I'm not thinking ahead when I start these. Good job, JJ. I'm gonna cough again. Mr. Sleepy is here. My good boy. Oh, hi, kitty. Hi, sweet boy. Hi, kitty cat. Are you tired? My poor boy. It's the Jaguar. He's a good cat. It's his birthday. I love my cat. Pho and banh mi are dishes from which country? Oh, what a oh my goodness. Look at the baby. It is Vietnam. Good job, Fear. Good job, Corpse. Good job, JJ. Good job, Hannah. Look at this silly. He's upside down. Fabulous. This is what he does when he wants attention, but if you go over and touch him, he gets really upset. So he just lays on his back sometimes. The void is watching, says Thermal. Yeah. Oh my goodness, what a silly boy. What a cute. Oh, hi, baby. Oh, what a birthday cat. Happy birthday. Yeah. Good boy. Okay. Does he meow a lot? You know, sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. When he needs to tell us something, he lets us know in a big way, but most of the time he's very quiet. Fear says their void doesn't meow, he just lets out scratchy sounds. He goes egg, egg, egg. If he wakes up, this is his laser pointer here. We'll play with that, but he looks very tired, so I'll let him relax on his back there with all his feet up. He's so cute. Which U.S. state shares the name of the North American territory held by France until 1803? Which U.S. state is the same name as the French territory that existed until 1803? And Fear knows it is Louisiana. Good job, Fear. Good job, Night. Good job, JJ. Good job, Hugo. Louisiana after King Louis. Oh my gosh, my ear itches so much. Okay. If you had a dog named Hugo, Hugo's a great name, I think. The Great Barrier Reef is off the coast of which Australian state? The Great Barrier Reef is off the coast of which Australian state? Veer did not wait, but they got it. It is Queensland. Good job, Veer. Good job, Corbs. Good job, JJ. It is off the coast of Queensland. Queensland. Veer's been there. Yes, yes, yes. Very cool, very cool. Veer got sick on the boat, though. I'm sorry about that. Oh, look at that cat. What is he up to? What is he up to? He's sniffing the ground. Victoria Falls is located on the border of Zambia and which other country? He's leaving. Goodbye, Jaguar. Goodbye, Jaguar. He's trying to open the door. There he comes. My cat left. Veer, calm down. You got it. It's Zimbabwe. I was watching the cat. Sorry. It's Zimbabwe. Good job, Veer. Good job, Michael. Zambia and Zimbabwe. Easy to remember. The sea countries have Victoria Falls. I almost said Lake Victoria. Victoria Falls. Zambia and Zimbabwe on the Zambezi River. Good job, good job, good job. Oh, this one says, what is the world's largest island? We already talked about this. What is the world's largest island? It is Greenland. Good job, Veer. You remember. Greenland, Greenland. Yes, Greenland. Good job, Hugo. Good job, Hannah. It is Greenland, Greenland. There we go. Greenland. Greenland. Bermuda is an overseas dependency of which country? Hugo said it in French. Is that how you say it in French? It's not like fair. But Veer knows it's the UK. Good job, Veer. Good job, Michael. Bermuda is part of the United Kingdom. Overseas dependency. That's crazy. I didn't know that. It's a French word I didn't know. It was the word for Greenland. Mount Rushmore is located in which U.S. state? Mount Rushmore is located in which U.S. state? Hugo, are you Quebecois? I believe so, right? Not a very French word, but that's how we say it. That's interesting. It looks like Dutch. But Veer knows it's in South Dakota. Good job, Veer. Mount Rushmore is in South Dakota. South Dakota. South Dakota. Tropical grassland is another name for which biome? Tropical grassland. Tropical grassland is another name for which biome? What's another way to call tropical grassland, particularly in Africa? I've only really heard this word applied to African tropical grasslands. Not the veld, that's what it would be in South Africa. Not a swamp, not the Sahel. The savanna, good job, Knight. It is a savanna, savanna, savanna. Tropical grassland. Veld is just grassland. Veer is really held up on the word veld from a previous trivia because that's what they call like plains area in South Africa. But no, it's not tropical in South Africa, is it? And the Sahel is not quite tropical either. Savannah. Yeah, you don't really hear about like Savannas in like the steppe is technically a savanna, right? No, it's not tropical. Yeah, fear remembers the veld for forever. The extinct dodo was once only found on which island country? You guys hear the rain? It's so pretty. It was Mauritius. Good job. Fear. Good job. Corpse. The dodo bird lived on Mauritius. 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 Yes, Mauritius. What is now? Don't fall for it. What is the largest desert in the world? Yeah, I'm kind of glad the elephant birds are all dead. Oh, thank you. Oh, like the gigantic stuff instead. Fear got it. Hugo got it. It's Antarctica. Antarctica is the largest desert. Good job, Michael. Remember that a desert is determined by precipitation, how much water falls from the sky. If it's below a certain threshold, it is a desert. There are hot deserts and there are cold deserts. So the largest desert is Antarctica. It's a cold desert. Number 2 is the Sahara. It is a hot desert. Number 3 is the Arctic, right? So the Sahara is the largest hot desert. Yeah, Michael remembers that from geography B in middle school. You never forget. I know I have a spelling bee horror story. You never forget the one you spell wrong or the one you get wrong in geography B. So yeah, the largest desert is Antarctica. The largest hot desert is the Sahara. Keep that in your noggins. Just like Michael has. The one you got wrong here for fear. Goodness. Okay, so my word, and it's my fault for not asking the definition, was stationary. So me goes up to the mic. Stationary, 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 and they go incorrect because they wanted the paper you write on is spelled differently. And I was so upset because I didn't know that. I did not know that. I didn't know that the paper was spelled different from something that stood still. And I was really upset. My cat's back. I'll never forget it. Never, ever. Yeah, it ends in ERY if you're talking about like the paper stationery set, right? I didn't know that when I was 12. I thought it was spelled the same. I didn't know there were 2 different stationaries, and I learned it the hard way. I missed the finals because of that. I would have made it to the final round if it wasn't for freaking stationery. I'm not. I am really bad. Right, Hannah? It's a honest mistake. Honest mistake. I move. I was 12. I'm still not quite over it. Not fair, but I get it. Where did he go? Hi, baby. Come here. No, he's in the corner. Can you see his little ears over there? Is spelling bee only an American thing? That's a good question for the chat. Does anywhere else have spelling bees? Oh, you know what we should do now that he's awake? UK doesn't have them. He doesn't see it. Now I know I'm not supposed to play laser pointer with cats, but he is obsessed with this thing. He loves the laser so much. He will cry for it. New Zealand doesn't have spelling bees. Uh-oh, it's on the fish. Oh, kitty cat. It's on your fish. It's on the fish. Oh, uh-oh. laser. Michael won 3 spelling bees. Holy moly. My poor cat. Congratulations, Michael. That's very impressive. Unless you were like 8 years old and your hardest word was like people or something. This laser's batteries are dying. Thank you, Titan. Oh, hi, Egram. Good to see you too. 7, 8, and 9 years old. Titan's cat's birthday's in 4 days. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Springtime catties. Springtime cats. I'm sorry, it's dying. I don't know what to do. He's really frustrated. I'm sorry, baby. Your cat's gonna be 3 years old. My cat is 2 years old. You can't see all these papers right now. You still can't see them. You don't know any of your cat's birthdays. That's sad. We got him from the shelter that knew his birthday, weirdly enough, so we can celebrate it. Kitty cat. Yeah. It's your birthday. Let's do some more questions. Oh, poor Michael. When they were 10, they misspelled assets. Oh, that's unfortunate. You never forget the one you spell wrong. Here's an easy question. Everyone will get this one. Which Scottish loch is the largest and home to Scottish folklore of a monster? And Veer knows it's Loch Ness. Good job, Veer. Good job, Corbs. Good job, Hannah. Good job, Michael. Good job, Hugo. It's, of course, Loch Ness. Loch Ness. The Eurostar connects which London train station to mainland Europe? The Eurostar connects which London train station? It's not Paddington Station. Not Victoria Station. It's not one I would guess. I wouldn't have guessed this train station. It's not Waterloo. It's not King's Cross. I gotta cough again. Hold on. All right. You know the multiple choice. It says A, Paddington, B, King's Cross, C, Waterloo, and D, the answer. Not Liverpool, not Manchester. It's a London train station. Your hint, I guess, is that this station has a really beautiful facade, a really beautiful exterior, kind of like King's Cross. And Zeneb, hey Zeneb, it's St. Pancras. Good job, Zeneb. It's St. Pancras Station. St. Pancras Station. Good job, Zeneb. Next question is, what dialect of Chinese is spoken in Hong Kong? I should have known. I've been in the Eurotunnel. Me too, but I didn't board it in London. I think St. Pancras is also a hospital. Skinny Legend knows it's Cantonese. Good job, Skinny. Good job, Hugo. Good job, Michael. Good job, Veer. Good job, Corbs. Good job, Knight. It is Cantonese. Cantonese. Here's another easy one. Hannah was 6 though. Okay, Titan, thanks for that tidbit. They say that India's population in 1985 was 773 million. Cool fact, I guess. The Russian language uses which alphabet? Alphabet. The Russian language uses which alphabet? Let's see if I can lure my cat back in here. It's, of course, Cyrillic. Good job, Veer. Good job, Titan. Good job, Skinny Legend. Good job, Knight. Good job, Michael. Good job, Hugo. Let's see. He's probably eating his breakfast, so I can't see laser. But he'll be back. I'm the only one awake, so it is based off of Greek. That's true. What is the demonym of people from Cyprus? Or what do you call someone from Cyprus? It is a Cypriot. Good job, Titan. Good job, Fear. It is a Cypriot. Good job, Hugo. Good job, Michael. If you're from Cyprus. Good job, JJ. If you're from Cyprus, you are a Cypriot. 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 It sounds like a brand of olive. I bet it is. Yeah. Cyprus makes me think of olives anyway. Along with Spanish, what other language is the official language of Ibiza and the other Balearic Islands? And Skinny knows it's Catalan. Good job, Skinny. Good job, Hugo. Good job. It is Catalan. Sorry, Juju. Catalan. Bahrain and Qatar are countries bordering which body of water? Bahrain and Qatar border which body of water? And Fear's got it. It's the Persian Gulf. Good job, Fear. Good job, Skinny. Good job, Titan. JJ can't just put Gulf. Bye, Michael. Thanks so much for playing along. It's good to have you here. Yeah, Titan, it says in my book Persian Gulf / Arabian Gulf, because that is another body of water that, depending where you are in the world, it can be the Arabian Gulf, it could be the Persian Gulf. I've had someone, at least twice, it was either two people or the same person twice, go off on me for saying Persian Gulf. Yeah, Titan, that's what brought this up before. We were talking about Sea of Japan and East Sea. I said Persian Gulf like once in a video about like Oman, and they went off on me about why it's the Arabian Gulf. How dare I do that? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, first of all, relax. Second of all, it's depending on where you are in the world is what it's called. Gulf of America is another one, but that's a little different. That's a little different, because if you're renaming something because you're racist, that's different. That's different. Racist do Skinny Legend. People who are racist call it Gulf of America. Let's just put it at that. Let's just cap that off, because it's true. Upper Volta was the name of which modern country? Like if I pull up my Google Earth, it says Gulf of America. Absolutely crazy. And yes, it is Burkina Faso. Good job, Fear. Burkina Faso used to be called Upper Volta, which is a terrible name, and Burkina Faso is a 10 out of 10 name. Angel Falls, the tallest waterfall in the world, is located in which country? In which country can you find Angel Falls? Angel Falls, Angel Falls. I think the sun's probably rising soon. It is in Venezuela. Good job, Fear. Good job, Hannah. It is in Venezuela. Here's a great question, because people don't really think about this way. Which of the Great Lakes is the only one that is completely in the USA? All of the North American Great Lakes are on the US-Canada border except for one. Which one is it? Now there are 5 lakes, so you have a 1 in 5, but Hugo knows it is Lake Michigan. Good job, Hugo. It is Lake Michigan. Good job, Hugo. Good job, Hannah. Lake Michigan. The only Great Lake that I've seen is Lake Michigan, because it borders Chicago. What is the capital of the U.S. state of Kentucky? Kentucky. This one's tricky. there's a large city in Kentucky, but it's not the capital. The capital is Frankfurt. Good job, Veer. It's not Louisville, which is, I think, the biggest city in Kentucky. Frankfurt is the capital. Good job, JJ. The capital is Frankfurt. 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 Another U.S. state one. What is the only U.S. state that borders the Great Lakes and the Atlantic Ocean? The only U.S. state that borders the Great Lakes and the Atlantic Ocean. It is not Maine. It is New York. Good job, Hugo. Good job, Skinny. It is New York State. New York State. Good job, good job, good job, JJ. New York State. Oh, this one. This one's, I want to see who gets this one. Maybe Hugo will, because it's a Canada question. What is the, it's not a trick, it's just really tricky. What is the largest city in the Canadian territory of Nunavut? What's the largest city in Nunavut? Veer knows it's Iqaluit. Good job, Veer. Good job, Hugo. Iqaluit. Yellowknife's in Yukon, right? I believe. Iqaluit. Iqaluit. Good job, Veer. Good job, Hugo. See, Hugo got, it's a Canada one for Hugo. Iqaluit. You weren't too far off. I think how Hugo spelled it is right. My book spelled Nunavut wrong, so I don't trust it. It spelled Nunavut wrong. The only one I can remember. Fair enough, Skinny Legend. I always like, if I have to think about like North Canada, I'm like Whitehorse, Yellowknife, you know. Fair. Here's a very easy one that the question is written very poorly because they give it away. So I'll rephrase it. The Great Pyramids of Egypt are nearest to which city? They say the Great Pyramids of blank. They say the name of the city because it's the Pyramids of Giza. Good job, Veer. Good job, Skinny. The nearest city is Giza. Good job, Hannah. Good job, Zineb. You never guess how it's pronounced in Inuit. Yeah, I would not, Hugo. You are very correct about that. You are not wrong. Here's an interesting one. This is like a deep cut geography question. If you're not European, you probably don't know this unless you like looked it up. Ceuta and Melilla are African cities belonging to which European country? Naila. I can never say that. Naila. It is Spain. Good job, Skinny Legend. Good job. Something like N is here. Hello, something like N. It's good to see you. Good job, Hugo. They belong to Spain. They're in Morocco, but they are Spanish territory. Still, Spain did not give those up. Osaka in Japan is located on which Japanese island? Osaka is located on which island? I'm feeling the sleepies. I think it's almost time to finally sleep. And Veer got it first. It is Honshu. Good job, Veer. Good job. Something like N. It is Honshu, the biggest island. Honshu, 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 Honshu. What is the most spoken language in India? What is the most spoken language in India? It is Hindi. Good job, Veer. It is Hindi. Good job, Hugo. It is Hindi. What country was formerly known as East Pakistan? How about this? Let's go 15 more minutes. It'll be 7 a.m. My goodness. And it was Bangladesh. Good job, Veer. Good job, something like N. Good job, Hugo. It was Bangladesh. Good job, Hannah. Bangladesh, 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 Bangladesh. That's pretty tinkly. Bangladesh, or if I say it correctly, Bangladesh, Bangladesh, Bangladesh. Oh, this is kind of a hot take if you're in some parts of Europe. The region of Transylvania belongs to which country? The region of Transylvania is part of Romania. Good job, Fear. Good job, Skinny. Good job, Hugo. Good job, Corpse. Good job, Something Like N. Good job, Zineb. The Hungarians want it back, is what it is. Good job, Hannah. It is Romania. Transylvania went back and forth between Hungary and Romania for the longest, and it's currently Romania. Yeah, I think part of it is technically, or there's like a lot of Hungarians in Transylvania, as there is. Just put it in two and share it. Yeah, historically, that doesn't always work if you're, but currently it's in Romania. That's what it meant. Yeah, true. Yeah, there's lots of Hungarians that live there, even though they're in Romania. That's fair. You're allowed to live wherever you want. Yellowstone National Park is found mainly in which U.S. state? Yellowstone National Park is mostly in Wyoming. Good job, Fear. It was just listing states that Yellowstone is in. It's mostly in Wyoming. Good job, Fear. Wyoming. Yeah, let's go 15 more minutes. You've not seen this show, neither have I. But we are just in Walmart. Because the eggs are cheapest at Walmart right now. We are buying eggs. And we went to the cooking section. I got new measuring spoons while we were there, and they're wonderful. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with them. And I got a slap chopper. My sister and I, we call the kitchen toys. That's the toy aisle. Anyway, they had Yellowstone like plates, bowls, pans, like Yellowstone everything. It was like, who watches the show that bad that you need your whole kitchen themed Yellowstone? I don't know. Egg prices in the US are crazy. Hi, Matthew. Yes, my cat left to go eat breakfast, but thank you very much, Matthew. A Danish paper reported that some government body asked for eggs from Europe. I wouldn't be surprised. We bought a pack of 6 eggs, and it was $6.50 for 6 eggs. But I made ramen this week, so you gotta have egg in your ramen. So I got that. And then this week we're gonna do breakfast for dinner, so we need eggs again. Yeah, €3 for sure. Yeah, I'm used to a 12 pack of eggs being like $3, if that, if they're like organic brown eggs, Yeah, we bought, and that was the cheapest. The cheapest eggs in town are at the Walmart. 6 of them for $6.50. And it's crazy because the egg section there at the Walmart is just empty. And I'm looking at packs of like 12 packs, 20 packs, and they're like $20, $30. My gosh, it's crazy. Like, it might just be worth it just to get chickens at this point and just get our own eggs, right? Fear says the only thing getting more expensive is coffee. A regular packet's 8 to 10 euros. Wow. That is quite a bit for coffee. But yeah. Eggs are wild right now. We've been trying to avoid doing recipes with eggs, but I miss eggs. I have like 2 left. I want to make egg sandwiches later because I love eggs. Hold on. Rez, you are not wrong. Yeah, if you want to send us some eggs, do not send eggs in my P.O. box. Whatever you do, that's the worst idea. In Quebec, it's $3 to $4 Canadian depending on the size, and those are not organic. Yeah, that's how it should be, right? Even though Canadian dollars, I think, are a little bit higher right now, but not by much. I don't pay attention to conversion rates. little farm and get 30 for 12 euros. Sounds about right. Hannah's lucky because they live by a farm that sells eggs for cheap. Yeah, I miss my landlady's house, who here has been around since I lived in California. And my landlady kept like 20 chickens in our yard. And she would have so many eggs every day. But she would come by every morning, collect all the eggs, and then like random people would come around and she'd just hand them out for free. She was the coolest lady in the whole world. She was so nice. Yeah, and it was like people who didn't know English. She didn't know Spanish, and they would just, ask and give them eggs. She didn't care. Has the price of eggs gone down? No, it has skyrocketed. Everything is so expensive at the grocery store. It is absolutely wild. The only thing that's on sale right now is cereal. But why? Because of bird flu and chickens. Bird flu is killing the chickens, and our new government has decided that we don't need to monitor that. So it's just spreading like wildfire, and the chickens are all dying from bird flu. Yeah, it sucks. Because I like to buy big old boxes of cereal, because when I want cereal, I want cereal. When I crave cereal, I gotta have it. So I buy like big mega boxes of cereal, and those are usually like $6 or $7. And right now they're like $4. And I'm like, why is this cereal so cheap? And everything else is so much more expensive. I do not understand. Crazy. Yeah, the Tesla car show at the White House certainly helped the economy, didn't it? Oh boy. Rez, it would be funny if I didn't live here. It would be real amusing if I wasn't American. Let's play some more trivia. Oh yeah. I want to see who knows this, because this one is super hard. Okay, this is a hard question. If you can't afford anything else, like a bowl of cereal is a good meal replacement. I remember that. It certainly is not. That is not a meal. I remember that was a couple years ago, I think, and it was like, you are so out of touch. Let them eat cake, right? What town is the highest permanently settled place in the world? It was last year. Gosh, it feels like ages ago. Right, Hugo, it's never gonna happen. La Paz is the highest capital city, Veer. It is not Nuuk. La Paz is the highest capital city. It is not Sao Paulo. It is not Kathmandu either. This is a very tiny town in the Andes. So, if anyone knows this, it is not Iquitos. I would not be able to remember this. Oh my gosh, Veer got it. It's La Rinconada. Good job, Veer. La Rinconada is in Bolivia or Peru. Oh my gosh, I forgot. I want to say Bolivia. But in that town, it is the highest permanently settled place. Peru, thank you, Veer. It's in Peru. The people that live there live at such a high altitude, and they're so adapted that they basically can't leave because they're gonna get like oxygen poisoning if they go to like sea level, just because they're adapted to living at like 20,000 feet or whatever, like 18,000 feet. Like, you basically you have to live there forever because your body just can't handle this level of oxygen that we breathe at a lower elevation. Granted, lots of people can't handle going to this town without oxygen tanks, right? But if you do a slow descent, but imagine being born and raised there, right? That'd be a slow descent. It's like deep sea diving, yeah, but imagine if you, I guess like deep sea diving, but yeah. Yeah, so you don't get compression sickness, exactly. Yeah, that's just the fact that I know about this town. Um, which country dedicated their name to an Italian explorer? I'm doing the capital of this country soon on my channel. I'm excited. What country dedicated their name to an Italian explorer? Something like Ed knows it's Colombia. Good job, something like Ed. It is Colombia. America doesn't count. USA. I guess so, right? The book is going for Colombia because Columbus. But America is named after Amerigo Vespucci. So I guess that's technically correct also. Funny stuff. Here's a very easy one. Alpacas are native to which continent? Alpacas are native to which continent? Continent. South America. Good job, Fear. South America. Good job, Hannah. I'm getting hot now. I'm going to take my blankie off. Let me turn it off. Ooh, it's getting hot. That furnace works so hard. The furnace vent is closed in this room, but I guess the door's open, so. And the furnace is literally on the other side of this wall. So. Yeah, here, exactly. You gotta wait. You gotta slow down. Wait for the end of the question. Zaire is the former name of which country? Which country was once called Zaire? It's the DRC. Good job. Fear. The Democratic Republic of the Congo was known as Zaire during its military dictatorship. Democratic Republic of the Congo. Yeah, my old globe as a kid, it said Zaire because it was during the 90s. Fear still has a globe that says Zaire. I was just going through our library systems books, and I actually have it here. I just read this for the channel members tonight. You'll see it in a few weeks. The Cultures of the World books. I was going through the library's old ones, and they have, I think it's in pictures actually. You know, I used to do the in pictures books. I think they have Zaire in pictures, and it's like, update your freaking books. It hasn't been called that in a minute. It's bedtime. Oh. It is sleepy time. For sure. Oh, and then the next question. Yeah, Rhodesia and Upper Volta probably. Always get confused, Myanmar and Burma. Well, you can interchange them because a lot of countries don't recognize the name Myanmar. So it's fine if you still say Burma. People know what you're talking about. The next question was, what city is the highest capital city in terms of altitude, which we just talked about. It's La Paz in Bolivia. How about this easy one? Mecca and Medina are situated in which country? Mecca and Medina are situated in Saudi Arabia. Good job, Fear. That's an easy one. Good job, something like it. Saudi Arabia. All right. One more question, and then we can have a quick little chill chat before I go to bed. Last question. What's the capital of East Timor or Timor-Leste? What's the capital of East Timor or Timor-Leste? And something like N's got it. It is Dili. Good job. Something like N. It is Dili. All right. You got me for 3 minutes. Anything else you guys want to chat about before I go to bed? Anything else? I can go find the cat too. He's out in the darkness somewhere. Yeah, anything else you guys want to say before I head out? Hi, Smola. I was just wrapping up. But it's good to see you. Thanks for popping in. What's my favorite album? He is 2 years old. Can you believe it? He's 2 years old. I cannot. Oh my gosh, my little boy. My favorite album is I Am by Ayumi Hamasaki. Hands down, no hesitation. That album means everything to me. Yeah, should I go find the cat and bring him in for one last time? He would hate that. Any New Zealand vids planned? I know there's one, but it's not for a while. Let me see. I got my calendar right here. I know there's one coming up this year, but I don't remember what it's called. Let me see. New Zealand. It is, this is October. Canterbury, New Zealand. My favorite fantasy books are the books of Earthsea by Ursula Le Guin. The first one's called A Wizard of Earthsea, and it's my favorite one. Yeah, New Zealand's in October. That album cover, apparently, because that album came out January 1st, 2002. Thank you, Cece. The I Am album cover was completely different, and then 9/11 happened, and she completely changed it to that album cover after 9/11. Because she did her vocal training in New York City, so she was New York City's like her second home. I don't know if there's another. Let me just check my Google Doc, because I don't think there's another Finland video this year. I do not recall. I'm about to record a Sweden video tonight for Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday's video is about Sweden. So I'm in Swede mode. Let's see. Oh yeah, the next Finland video is Central Finland. Central Finland, so in the CEs is the next Finland video. Okay. Anything else real quick before I go? That's where Fear is. Oh my gosh. You gotta message me on Instagram before that happens so you can tell me all the tea about Central Finland. Awesome. Yeah. It's eventually I'll get to where everyone is. So if I haven't got to your place yet, I will at some point. Fear says they're not from theirs. They don't know anything. You just are there for school, right? Well, you know something. You're there right now. You're there right now. Yes, exactly. So, I am going to go sleep. It's in the Lakeland. Oh, that's awesome. Rez is in Newcastle upon Tyne. That's awesome. That's where Whispering Storyteller is from, Newcastle. Whispering Storyteller has the best Titanic ASMR video of all time. But he does lots of other really relaxing, really sweet videos. Yeah, and he's been around for a long time and does not have very many subscribers. I don't know why. He's been around for 10 years on the scene, and I have more subscribers than him. It's crazy. I don't understand it. This algorithm is crazy. But yeah. Alright. Hello, Jyoti. Oh my gosh, I have not seen you forever. Hello, Jyoti. Wow. I was just about to head out. This always happens. It's like I can never stop alive because whenever I'm like, okay, guys, that's it, someone pops in and I'm like, oh my gosh, how are you? How have you been? Every time. I just gotta go check him out. You should definitely do that. Whispering Storyteller, he goes by. Whispering Storyteller ASMR. Oh, it's alright. Oh, that works too, Jyoti. Feel free to binge watch. Someone leaves and another person comes every time, right? Alright, well, thank you all so much for my cat's birthday wishes. get him a kitty curl. I don't have a phone or anything to show you what a kitty curl is. When I get my paycheck, I'm gonna get him a kitty curl, which is apparently like the trendiest new cat toy for cats. Is he getting a treat? Listen, okay, this cat, he only likes chicken, right? He only likes chicken. And, thanks, Hannah. And apparently you're not supposed to because of the bird flu that's going unregulated, rampant through all the chickens here in the US. You can't give your cats raw chicken because it could be contaminated, right? So the only treat he likes is chicken. So I have to cook him some chicken and give him chicken unseasoned or something. Otherwise, he doesn't want it. My sister was so sad because for Thanksgiving, she got him a little can of like turkey and giblets cat food, and he did not want it. It's chicken or nothing. He doesn't like seafood. He doesn't like turkey. He doesn't like any of the stuff. No fish. No, absolutely no fish. He is not a fish cat. Only chicken. They are peculiar little creatures, so I will have to try to get him some chicken, although we don't have any chicken in the house right now. But next time we have chicken, I will make sure he has a little piece cooked that has no seasoning on it, and he will get that for his birthday. Otherwise, he's good taste in food. Yeah. Cats don't like turkey, but they'll eat almost anything else. Yeah, I'm not used to this. My last cat would just eat whatever I'd give him. Sometimes he'd like it, sometimes he wouldn't. But if it was just like meat, like any meat, he would be like, yeah, totally, this is awesome. No, this cat, he will not touch a fish. Not any fish. Only chicken. All of yours cats are somewhat picky too. And yeah, Jody says seems like he has good taste in food. Just chicken. Anyway, that is it for me, guys. I am gonna go to sleep. Thanks for hanging out with me and playing trivia questions. I might do this next weekend too, since I'm gonna be busy during the regular week, so there's no regular trivia coming up. So we shall see. We shall see. Vincent, Mr. Chicken's extremely picky. Vincent's such a good name for a cat. I love that. Anyway, thanks, Cece. Good night or good rest of your day and everything. Next week. Okay, Jody, don't add it to your calendar. It's a surprise live. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but probably if I'm up for it. If I'm not busy, channel members like Chris is here. I'm about to upload Monday's History Magazine, so that'll be up